Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to the Emirates D10 2023 powered by FanCode. It's the final fixture of the night, match number 8. It's Emirates Blues once again in action, taking on Team Dubai live from the 7 Districts Malek Cricket Stadium in Ajman. We have absolutely no time to lose. We have Rashid Mohammed in position on the sideline for the toss.
Thank you, Combs. It's time to flip the coin. Match number 8 of the Emirates D10, powered by FanCode. I've got the starcast to my left. Aryan Saxena will be leading the Emirates Blues. Ronak Manoli will be leading the team Dubai. And we've got the match referee to oversee the proceedings, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Aryan is the home team. They'll flip the coin. Aryan, heads is the call.
Head it is.
Well, it is a head. Well done, Ronak. Winning the toss. What have you decided to do and why?
Want to bat first. Obviously we couldn't do that successfully yesterday, but I think, if we can get some runs on board, then I think our bowling attack is one of the strongest in the tournament, so we can defend that. So, yeah, just sticking to our plans and hopefully it works out today.
Right, you said you didn't start well in the tournament. What would you like to do differently tonight?
Maybe just bat with a little bit more responsibility in the middle overs. Look, it's a T10, but that doesn't mean that, you have to go after every ball. I think 10 to 12 and over can be done, rotating strike as well if players aren't able to get the boundaries. So I think batting with a little bit more responsibility will help us get there, and I think our bowling was pretty decent yesterday.
What target are you looking at?
I'm going to at least get 100. I think the wicket's a bit tricky at times. So I think that 100 mark will give us a little bit more comfort when we come in the second innings. So yeah, maybe 90 to 100.
All right, all the best in doing that.
Thank you so much.
Aryan, lost the toss. What would you have done?
I wanted to field first, so I'm happy with the toss because the wicket looks like it's a bit slow, not coming onto the bat easily. So I think it's a good toss to lose.
Right, okay. Tell us, you've already played the first game. Second game, what are the changes?
There are 2 changes. Abdullah Ismail is playing and Ahmed Khan comes back.
Right, what would you like them to restrict to?
I think under 100 is a good total to restrict them because we are not able to score runs on the board for batting first. So I think chasing would be a good thing for us today. So hoping to get them under 100 and chase it down.
And tell us about that innings from Rayan Khan. He's a special talent, isn't he?
Of course, Rayan, you can't just keep him away from the game. He's just into the game every time. So I think just hoping the same performance from him today as well.
All right, all the best and do well.
Thank you.
Well, that's the news from the centre then. Team Dubai winning the toss and electing to bat first.
Thank you very much, Rashid. So news from the sideline is that Dubai have won the toss and Ronak Panoli very confident in his decision. He's elected to bat first. Let's run through the 2 team lineups for you. For Team Dubai, we have the young, exciting leg spinner Aditya Shetty, Ayman Ahmed, the hero of the under-19 semi-final against Pakistan, Fahad Nawaz, Mohammad Taimur, Rais Ahmed, the hard-hitting batter, Ronak Panoli, of course, the outstanding dashing opener, Safir Tariq, the wicket-keeper batter, Shahrukh Ahmed, Taimur Ali, Vansh Kumar and Wasim Akram, a very good left-arm pacer just like his namesake. And for Emirates Blues, Abdullah Ismail, Abdullah Salim, Ahmed Khan is in the side for this fixture. Aryan Saxena, of course, the captain, Harshit Seth, coming off that wonderful performance with the bat and ball. Mudit Agarwal, Rayan Khan played an excellent knock earlier in the evening. Unaib Rahman, Yash Sabnani and Yusuf Khan completes their playing 11. So a battle of the youngsters taking place here. 2 teams in various shades of blue. And alongside me in the comm box is Ali Yunus to start off this game. Good evening, sir. Hope you're enjoying this chilly weather in Ajman.
Absolutely. I think it's a little less chillier than yesterday, but we'll take it. But I'm happy that a team has decided to bat first after winning the toss. I think this can be a good decision. The pitch is getting slower and slower, so they would want to utilize the conditions at the best first.
So it's going to be Ronak Panoli opening the innings, as you would expect. Carved away, but straight to the point fielder. Sweet timing on that one, but couldn't quite hit the gap there.
Yeah, sensible start. Realizing it, that Harshit will bring the ball into him, because we see that with left arm spinners, new ball coming into them. So good game awareness.
Yeah, he picked up 2 wickets in his very first over in the previous game. Still couldn't get his team across the line, unfortunately. Emirates Reds triumphing there. Inner half of the blade. That's what Ronak Panoli is looking for, that pickup shot towards that mid-wicket square leg region. These 2 youngsters have competed a lot against each other in age cricket levels. So Ronak should be quite familiar with Harshit.
Harshit, on the other hand, high on confidence with the performance in the previous game. And also, oh, this is nicely picked up. Beautiful shot. This is what we expect. Great wrist work also. Placement also very good. And a good start for Dubai.
Yeah, drifting a bit too much towards the leg side. And with square leg up, it's asking a lot of Harshit to be able to contain Ronak Panoli in that fashion. The first boundary of the night for Ronak and Team Dubai.
Yeah, the line was the issue, as you said. Leg side-ish. And these boys, their wrists are very strong. They use them and place them very nicely for a boundary.
Next delivery, beautiful teasing line, wasn't it? Just drifting in the air and landing. Fuller just pushed down the ground for a single. And Ronak Panoli, well, just want to mention to you, he was actually drafted in the first season of the ILT20 for the Desert Vipers. Unfortunately, a shoulder injury ruled him out of the competition. But that is how highly rated Ronak Panoli is. Vansh Kumar opening alongside him. Oh, Yorker length delivery. Beautifully bowled by Harshit. He certainly gets that curve, that drift in the air, doesn't he?
Absolutely. With the new ball, tailing in to Vansh. And a good line and length to ball at. Yorker length. Early on, you don't expect that. He's mixing it up beautifully. The previous delivery was slow in pace. This one, pitch top, yorked him.
Final delivery of the first over. And it's been a very good one. Of course, it's mandatory power play of 2 overs. And so far, so good for the Blues. Dubai, after the first over, 6 for no loss. So it's going to be the same combination for the Blues. Hazrat Bilal, UAE fast bowler, going to be bowling from the pavilion end. Not quite as exciting in the previous match where we saw 3 wickets going down in the first 8 legal deliveries, if I'm not wrong. But still not too bad.
Emirates Blue, I believe, had a chance in that game. But probably few lapses in captaincy cost them the game.
Big in swinger from Hazrat Bilal to start. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And full credit goes to Clint Birkinshaw as well. He played a fabulous knock. Some big towering sixes in that one.
Definitely. He made use of the conditions, but one drop chance. And I believe Harshit should have continued when he got a couple of wickets in his first over. Probably these little things, little decisions, they make a difference in T10, especially as a captain. You need to be proactive, that you need to know the game, you need to know the opponents also, and at the same point know the game condition at that point, where the game is heading. So probably that result not going in their favour.
And they perhaps should have used Zainullah early as well, the left arm leg spinner. Got big on Ronak there. He does favour that swivel pull. He likes to strike the ball towards that square leg cow corner region. Lovely wrist work he has. But Hazrat Bilal does have that extra pace to make you think twice.
Absolutely. What I've seen so far is that batters are looking to hit it way too hard. You know, early on, you need to rely on your timing just a little, and placement. These 2 things you should be looking to do. But what batters are doing, they're looking to hit it hard towards mid-wicket. So in doing so, they're not connecting it properly and not being effective as they may be on other day.
Oh, absolutely. It's a game of timing, not just brute power. Oh, good delivery, zipping in off that back of a length. We've seen consistently when you bowl in that back of a length area, something unpredictable has always happened off the surface for pacers and spinners alike.
Yeah, exactly what I asked the Reds captain and player of the match, that what is the pitch like. He said it's sticky. That shows it is a 2-pace pitch. Ball holds on a little, and exactly what you said, with the 6 to 8 meter mark, that length, definitely ball is holding up a little. That's why you don't see those shots played through the line. Batters have to work through and make their own shots, make their own length to play big hits.
It's been a good start with the ball so far for the Blues, but Team Dubai were very confident in the decision to bat first. Let's see how it progresses. Oh, struck on the back pad. Perhaps just tailing away from that leg stump, but it's a no ball from Hazrat Bilal, is it? Well, that's very frustrating for Aryan Saxena, the captain.
Yeah, that's what you don't want to see from your ace bowler. He's also disappointed, and rightly so, because you don't want to be giving away easy runs delivery, because they've put Dubai under pressure, and this shot may release that pressure.
So a free hit coming up for Ronak Panoli. Hit a boundary early on to start. Let's take a look here. Where exactly did Hazrat Bilal's foot land? You can see there's a lot of scuff marks on that popping crease already, and yes, nothing behind the line there, Ali Yunus.
Yeah, it's all about the impact, and maybe umpire thought the impact is, not as per the line, but the line belongs to the umpire. He's the final decision maker.
Absolutely, and we've seen how costly a no ball can prove to be. Just ask Jasprit Bumrah in 2017, that fateful day at the Oval. That changed history for Fakhar Zaman. And free hit not capitalized. I think Ronak will be quite frustrated with that. He's getting late on the ball facing Hazrat Bilal.
Bilal has got good pace, and he's bowling in the right area, right channel also. Again, I would still say to the batters, or advise to the batters, look to time rather than look to hit, especially in the first few overs. Look to time. If you stay long enough, you will get runs. Even a couple of good overs, that will serve your purpose. But if you look to hit it hard, you play too many dot deliveries, that costs a lot.
Yeah, even the batting that we've seen today from Asif Khan, Kamran Atta, Birkinshaw, it was not about brute strength. They timed their hits, and we've seen them travel many a mile here. Oh, bowled him! A perfect in-swing Yorker from Hazrat Bilal, and he's cleaned him up.
Beautiful. Doesn't get any better than this at this level. In swinging Yorker with the new ball, it's very hard to control the new ball, and he's perfect that art and bowled a beautiful one. Have a look at that. It's tailing in, not the right sort of footwork, I would say. Just moved away, backed away from the stumps. That's not how you cover the line of a fast bowler. You're always going to get out if you don't have a proper footwork.
So Dubai lose Vansh early in the piece. A 9 for 1. Rais Ahmed coming in at number 3. Certainly the most outstanding batter in this young Dubai side. He's been in great form the last, I would say, 8 to 10 months. Really racking up those big scores. Even crossing the triple figure mark in 10 over cricket. But can he deliver at this stage? It remains to be seen. Excellent over coming in from Hazrat Bilal. Right on the money. Only 2 runs conceded. And the wicket of Vansh. Still have one delivery to go. Oh, it's another no ball. Ali Yunus, what can you say?
Well, it's disappointing because he's bowling such in good areas, good pace. But have a look at that smile, because he knows that it's important to get a free hit early on. He has the team on the back foot. But again, yeah, this is definitely surely a big no ball. He will surely be disappointed, and he seems disappointed, because he's bowled such a good over, as you said, just 3 runs. But out of 2 no balls. You got to keep your discipline.
Yeah, the problem is his landing stride is getting further away from the popping crease, not closer. So Rais Ahmed, excellent batter, gets a free hit opportunity to get off the mark. Deep third in place and a deep square. And he smacked it in the gap, through extra cover. Blazed away for 4 runs.
Yeah, the extra ball costing him 5 runs. A no ball and a boundary. And maybe more to come, because Rice is on song. Is It's like that length. Played it through the extra cover region. 2 overs gone, 14 for 1.
Interesting move here. They have immediately taken the floating power play. So Harshit said the left arm spinner will continue. I think that's a sign of positive intent from Dubai.
Good strategy. They want Harshit to be bowling out his overs. They don't want him to be having 1 over later in the inning. He wants them to have a go right now.
Smacked over, long off, 1 bounce over the rope for 4.
Yeah, what this over will do is give them the momentum. Because of the previous last delivery, they got a boundary, and in the very first delivery, Ronak getting a boundary. So much needed momentum. Now it's getting tougher for the young Blues. It was in the zone. Not the right length to be bowling at somebody who's looking to hit you. Anything in his zone, Ronak is skillful enough to do it.
Yeah, it was just floated up there. There was none of that trademark drift. And that became a slot ball for Ronak to smash over the top. Goes across the line, big appeal. And Abdul Razik agrees. Well, the floating power play has backfired. And that's a huge blow to Team Dubai. Their captain is gone.
It's never a good idea playing left arm spinner across the spin. You just never know what you're going to get. The ball did skid on. He's disappointed. Well, he should be disappointed at the shot selection, not the decision, because this definitely will be hitting middle and off. He was signaling that he might have edged it, but I seriously doubt. A good appeal by Sid. He should be disappointed at the shot selection. Scored 10. It's 18 for 2.
Well, now the body language of the Dubai dugout has slightly changed. Looking a bit concerned with the captain departing. And he played that shot, Ali Yunus, because square leg was in the circle. He was tempted once again to go across the line. A lot of risk involved. And in the end, Harshit Seth coming out smiling.
Yeah, but why do it? You played a beautiful shot over the head of mid-off, the previous one. Why try different things, and knowing that Harshit skits the ball will bring it into him? It was always going to be a risky shot. It did not pay off this time.
Oh, 100%. You're such a quality player striking the ball in the V. Why do you need to be fanciful going across the line? Taimur Ali, the new batter, technically sound. And Harshit Seth firing one down the leg side. Well, they're looking to look for the replay there. Mr. Amin Farooq, who is the part of the Dubai Cricket Council, on the bottom left of your screen. Pushed away towards short third, and efficiently off the mark is Taimur Ali. He will take a bit of time to get settled.
Yeah, also what this wicket has done is wasted that advantage of that floating power play. Look at that. Yeah, that's out. I would say this will definitely be hitting off stump. The impact on the offside. Good decision by the umpire.
Yeah, I don't think there was any bat involved. You're spot on there. Reis has lofted this straight. The mid-off is up once again, so it'll just balloon over him. But Harshit Seth is certainly causing a lot of problems here for the Dubai top order.
Yeah, that's the trouble when you lose a wicket. You don't want to be losing second one in the same over. We're just into the third over of this inning, 22 for 2 already. So that makes it tough for the Reis even.
And only 2 deliveries remaining of power play. And full credit to Harshit. I think he's bowled with a lot of guile and just kept a lid on the scoring. It's advantage Blues so far.
Absolutely. At the moment they're on top. but I seriously think that they could have taken a little bit of more time in taking that floating power play, as they say, because they were looking good. They lost a wicket, but they need to steady it first and then look to hit big.
So final delivery it is of the fielding restrictions. Bowled him! Harshit Seth is having the day of his life. Another 2 wickets to his name in back-to-back matches, and it's a huge wicket of race.
Absolutely, as you said earlier, it has backfired big time. I seriously don't get that strategy. And then the shot selection. Bowled it slow in the pace, came in sharply in armour. Probably he picked it, but he was not expecting the armour to turn this much into him. And that celebration tells you a story that this was a big wicket. And what a day Harshit is having. 8 runs scored by Rice. It's 24 for 3.
Safir Tariq, the wicket-keeper, coming in at number 5. Experienced campaigner, good crisis man. And they are certainly in a crisis right now, Ali Yunus.
Definitely needs to rebuild this inning. Maybe look to have a partnership for another 3 overs. Then look to go big. They got the start, but that plan of getting their floating power play, it definitely has backfired at them. Lost 2 important wickets in that over, and what a day, as you said, Harshit is having. He's taken 2 wickets and got some runs too. In fact, 4 wickets now in his 4 overs.
Yeah, I'm sure the highlights will be all over his Instagram. I do follow him, so I know. Ahmad Khan, the young fast bowler, coming on to bowl. So Emirates Blues, they've got Team Dubai on the back foot. All 3 overs of power play are done and dusted as well. So they certainly have a very strong foothold in this game. And it will allow the young fast bowler to have some protection. Taking a look at the field, there is a deep extra cover and a deep point. Very interesting field setting for him. Third man is up. And fine leg is up. Oh, slingy arm action. Inside edge. And it will roll away for 4.
Not exactly where the field is set. The field is set for an offside line and he's bowled at his legs. All he had to do was put bat on ball. It's not a good start for Ahmed when you got a couple of wickets in the previous over. Got to be spot on and disciplined.
Yeah, they're trying to protect 2 sides of the field. It's just confusing me what the actual plan is here. So I guess he has the pace, but perhaps lacking the control, as we saw on the first ball. So Taimur Ali gets a boundary to get his innings going. They certainly need a fair few more of that from him and Safir Tariq. Short and wide this time and just pushed into the covers for a single.
Yeah, this is better. If you have fielders on the boundary line on offside, this is where you need to be, outside the off stump. Otherwise, anything on leg stump, he will be punished. Got to be very smart as a bowler to be bowling to this sort of field, because the risk is the third fielder is inside the circle. So any edge will also go to the boundary. So you have to be very spot on with your line and length. Square leg is deep, mid wicket is deep, long on in position. But it's offside, third inside, deep point and deep extra cover.
Oh, extra bounce there. He certainly has a bit of pace about him, and getting that ball to really zip through quickly.
Absolutely, it gets very difficult for the batters when you have a little bit sling in your action, and this is how he lost his wicket. Big swing in. I won't actually call it a turn, I'll call it a seam up swing, because this is what Harshit Seth does.
Yeah, he certainly, and he does that with great control. Starts the ball well outside off, and by the time the ball arrives, it's toward that middle and leg line. So certainly gets big drift in the air. Safir Tariq looking to get going as well. Oh, chase that one. That will be a wide. It's slightly risky because they have kept that deep point for him.
Yeah, it's a gamble. Can go either way, because third is inside the circle, outside the off stump. It might go for a boundary too, but I believe they do have a plan against this pair, especially Safir. By the look, it looks like somebody would want to cut the ball, or more of a back foot player. This is the field set for exactly a back foot player.
Yeah, typical wicket keepers. They love those unorthodox shots, those ramps and those flips square of the wicket, both on the off and leg side. And you can see the towels are out, so maybe some dew arriving here at the 7 Districts Malek Stadium as well. That's a better delivery. Right on the money on that off-stump channel. And smartly just pushed for a single by Safir.
Yeah, good cricket. This is what they need. Just need to spend some time on this sticky pitch. It's not a pitch that you'll come and go hard at the bowlers. You need to spend some time, get used to the pitch. Runs will come. So that's what they need to do. At the moment, the name is just to stay there.
Yeah, even the run rate is not particularly disastrous. They're going at about 7.5, 8 runs per over. It's okay. It's not too bad. You can still recover from that position, but not if you lose another wicket at this stage. And a very audacious pull shot right there by Taimur Ali. Once again, that ball skidding through.
Absolutely. He probably doesn't know that they're 3 wickets down. They've got that field set for that. They don't want to lose any more wicket. As you were saying, they've already got some runs. This is an inexperienced young side of Blues. They will give you one boundary delivery. So you got to wait for that delivery. Rather than going and forcing the shots, you need to wait for that delivery and look to time it.
Yeah, so many times the batters have just looked to be hyper aggressive rather than really apply themselves. Could be perhaps the pressure of the situation. This has been cracked over that wideish long off region. Good pick up and throw. Attack the ball well. But there you go, a young side. You do expect mistakes. And they have conceded a silly run as an overthrow. But overall, a mixed bag of an over from Ahmed Khan, but not too bad. 33 for 3. Well, taking a look at the batting scorecard, it was the Harshit Seth show once again, removing the big wicket of Ronak Panoli and Rais Ahmed, and Hazrat Bilal with an excellent yorker to get rid of Vansh. We have Taimur Ali and Safir Tariq at the crease, and not much batting, not much more to come after this. Maybe you can say, of course, Fahad Nawaz is in there, but not much more than that. 33 for 3. They certainly need to get a move on. So it's going to be Unaib Rahman. Didn't bowl too badly in the previous game. Just one expensive over. But that one expensive over can cost you the game, Ali Yunus.
Yeah, that's all you need. 1 or 2 good overs for the batting side. Good start, good length. They got the field set for that. It's important that if you got that unconventional field setting, you bowl to your field. That's how you do it. And at the moment, Dubai is definitely on the back foot. They need a partnership. You can afford to have all this field setting. Look at that, all backside onside, but it's the offside. You got innovation in that third inside. There's a deep point cover and deep extra cover. That this field is set for some back of the length deliveries, because having mid off up the circle, he will not like to bowl up to the batter.
Yeah, I'd like to see that mid wicket come in the ring, and you can use that fielder towards deep fine leg maybe to really prompt him to bowl short. Outside edge, flashed over the top. And once again, Ali Yunus, that short third in the circle.
See, I've been saying it again and again. Oh, poor throw. There was definitely a chance of a run out. It's all happening. That inexperience showing from this young side of Blues.
Well, that is a major problem with Taimur Ali. So the calling and running between the wickets, he is very casual with that. Ball watching, and that could have been a serious implosion here for Team Dubai, but the throw was off target. Like you mentioned, it's a young side, perhaps getting a bit overexcited in the field.
You got to keep your cool. Have a look at that very casual throw. An awkward bounce for the wicket. Have a look at that. He's not even close to the stumps. That's basics. The first thing they tell you, whenever the throw is coming, you need to be on to the stumps, up to the stumps.
Poor positioning there from the keeper. You're absolutely right. And like we were discussing slightly earlier, if he had had that orthodox deep third man, it would have been a simple catch. You want to bowl back over length on this skiddy wicket, sticky wicket, as Clint Birkinshaw mentioned. So why are you trying to be a bit over exuberant, trying to be funky with your field settings, and that is going to cost you. Nicely bowled, nicely played, and just about nicely fielded. Good cricket all round.
Yeah, that's what he tried to do. He just wanted to play it finer, but there was no pace by Unaib.
Well, there is Fahad Nawaz, capped by the UAE. Very stylish, elegant player. Difficult role to play, coming in at number 5, number 6 in a T10 game. But he certainly has the technique and the striking ability. Was part of the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders in the first season of the ILT20. Was part of the T20 World Cup squad that went to the 2022 World T20. Certainly a high caliber player. Just looking to make the leap with consistency and those big scores to really establish himself in the UAE team. Meanwhile, Unaib has bowled a decent over so far, only conceding singles.
Yeah, that's the length I was referring to. Back of the length deliveries. With this field setting, you need to be very particular with the length. And having third inside the circle, you'll be cut or pulled. So they've got protection for both those shots. So you need to be consistent in that length.
Yeah, it's not an easy field to bowl to either, with the mid-off up. So they've done a pretty decent job so far. There, that deep mid wicket. I feel that's completely wasted. I think you can bring him into the circle and perhaps have a boundary rider, have that fine leg deep, so to really protect the square boundaries.
Yeah, but the problem is he's bowling those back of the length deliveries. You don't want to be giving easy boundary deliveries. This one is in the air. Should be taken. No, it did not carry to the fielder. It's a longer part of the boundary there, that area. Could not quite time it also.
Yeah, it's at least a 65, 68 meter hit there. And Safir Tariq trying to overpower and challenge that deep mid wicket fielder. Lucky it fell in front of him. And they've only taken 1 run. Well, Shahrukh Sheikh, he's a good striker of the ball as well. Good to see him back playing top level state cricket. Very exciting all-rounder he was. Hard-hitting batter. So wonderful to see him back competing at this level. So far so good from Unaib, only conceding once. And Team Blues are in firm control. Swing and a miss. Frustration for Taimur Ali. And that's a cracking over from Unaib Rahman. Only 5 runs conceded. Dubai struggling at 38 for 3 at the halfway stage of the innings. Well, there might be a no ball for the fielding restrictions here. And yes, well, eagle-eyed umpiring. And yet another sloppy no ball conceded here, Ali Yunus.
Inexperience. This is the last thing you want to see. A lapse in the field. Still talking to umpire. Maybe that the mark, that white mark that they have for the circle, it was moved. And that is what the fielder is signaling, that I was standing right there at the circle, but the mark moved. And probably now umpire would have a check with third umpire.
Ali Yunus, that's like saying the dog ate my homework. It's that kind of an excuse, to be very honest. At this level, when you're competing in the Premier T10 tournament of the UAE, you cannot accept these kind of excuses. And you have to feel for poor Unaib Rahman. He is being penalized because his fielder had a bit of a brain fade.
Absolutely. Look at him. He's still explaining something that I am in control, but you were not, buddy. You've given away an extra ball and a free hit.
Well, imagine if this goes for 6, then he'll really be fuming, Unaib Rahman. So let's see. He had to mark out his run-up all over again. Can he execute on the free hit? Oh, he certainly can. A great in-swinger. But now he remembers, oh goodness me, I've bowled a dream delivery, but it was a free hit.
Yeah, but some celebration for the camera. We can have this clip saved for the reel.
Yeah, certainly. So 39 for 3 at the halfway stage. Fantastic ball that was. Look at that come in sharply. And then he pulls out of his celebration. All fun and games. at the Emirates D10.
Two wickets for Harshit Seth, bowled well, gave away only 16 runs. 1 wicket for Hazrat Bilal, he gave away 7 runs. Wicketless are Ahmed Khan and Unai Rehman. The economy is controlled at the moment, 5 overs 39 for 3. Third is inside the circle, always going for a boundary, always. You have that fielder inside, batter will play you through that area, especially bowling outside the off stump, always going for a boundary. So not a good way to start the second over outside the off stump. Risky, very risky, this fielder having inside the third. It's a boundary. Safir is looking good for his 8 runs. They lost 3 early wickets. Now these two trying to rebuild, trying to get a partnership. Maybe they can afford to go with a similar pace for a couple of more overs. And in the last 3 overs they can unleash themselves. And again, same area, but different result. The fielder was moved quite finer this time.
Yes, 2 of the most experienced batters in the lineup for Dubai are out there in the middle, so you can expect them to shoulder this responsibility of taking Dubai to a decent total. And by decent, I mean anything more than 110 is a very good total here for Dubai bowlers to make a comeback in this game and try and restrict. But for that, these two will have to play till the end.
And play really well till the end, because they're just 44 for 3. One needs to go big and hard.
Shot ball in the air. This is skied up. The fielder is inside the 30-yard circle and the ball will win the race. So this is a good shot in the context of the game from Taimur. It was not a bad delivery, just a super shot from Taimur for 4.
Yeah, that's the trouble. This field setting may look fancy, but it will cost you boundaries having mid-off up in the circle. He flat batted it. That's the trouble. Although there is a fielder, but he's too square at extra cover. And a good shot, good game awareness, great presence of mind also. Picking the length and flat batting it.
Was aware of the field placement, Taimur, and played that with intent. So good shot there. This one is way outside off and well done by the keeper. Collects it and then puts in the dive later.
Dive for the camera, for the reel.
Yes, and I think the keepers have that liberty to do that, because we were having the discussion earlier as well in the previous game. Keepers tend to influence the team and the spirit. So if you have a keeper who's hyperactive, that just rubs on to the other fielders as well. Look at that. That could have been taken easily, but he decided to dive in and make it a little more flashy. Not bad. Slower delivery and played towards long on. Again, Taimur tonking the ball, trying to hit it too hard.
Yeah, this is what we have seen. Batters trying so hard, hit so hard. Probably by now we're into the 8th game of this tournament. They should have realized the condition of the pitch, that this is not the pitch that you'll come and start hitting through the line and hit big. You need to stay there, time it, and stay enough time to get used to the pace of the pitch, and then there are runs available.
Oh yes, you can't just go out there and start hitting the ball from ball number 1. And that's a very good delivery, nicely bowled, a slower, shorter delivery and well directed as well onto the helmet. So that also plays on the mind of the batters. Safir has got one flush on the helmet, and I think the concussion test will be done.
Absolutely, it's a mandatory. Every time you got hit on your helmet, the physio will come and ask you a few funny questions just to check if you're okay, you're in your senses. That's all they need to check. But he seems fine because it was a slower bouncer into the pitch. Malek rolled his fingers. It gets difficult with that action to pick the bouncer because he's got that sling in his action.
And also, Ali, that hit behind on the helmet, not right on the front. So again, very risky area that we know how things have tragically ended for players when that ball has hit behind on that sensitive area. And that is why in modern day cricket we've seen an extra padding behind the helmet.
Yeah, that's been mandatory now, especially in Australia. They've done that mandatory, that extra padding.
Meanwhile, let's quickly remind our viewers where they are watching us. Broadcast streaming and OTT partners in India. You can watch us on the FanCode app. If you're anywhere else in the world, you can watch us on Facebook and YouTube on the Sports Eye page. And in the Pakistan and MENA region, that's Middle East, you can watch us on the MyCo app. That's where you can watch these matches. It's an ITW and Prodigy and TPT 360 production. And we're live from the 7 Districts Malek Cricket Stadium in Ajman.
That's where things have improved as far as broadcasting is concerned. Who would have had thought few years before when I used to play that cricket at this level will be broadcasted and to be seen all over the world. So well done, all the broadcast team. The camera work has been brilliant. The direction has been brilliant. Everything has been spot on for these couple of days.
And what do you think about the commentators, Ali?
Excellent, superb.
Oh, that's an excellent and a superb shot. But straight to the fielder and a fumble. But finally he manages to hold on to it. So that's a very, very good catch indeed. And that bumper from Ahmed has definitely worked in more ways than one, as Safir has tried to hit that out of the park but finds the fielder.
How many times have we witnessed this? A break costing the batting side a wicket. Again, looking to go big. Not quite getting that force behind. The elevation was there, but no force. He's happy, and why not? He's set him up for this wicket.
Yeah, very well done by Ahmed to dismiss Safir. He's walking back after scoring 9 of 9. As Dubai reach the 50-run mark, they've lost 4 wickets. It's 50 for 4. So the new man in is Fahad Nawaz, wearing the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders helmet. Was part of that setup in the T10 format, in the ILT, beg your pardon. TP World ILT 20. In comes Abdullah. Round the wicket. First ball, big swing and back-to-back wickets as Dubai lose the plot here. 2 settled batters now in the dugout. And Emirates Blues back in the game.
Yeah, this is pretty ordinary by Dubai batters. They just lost a set batter, and the very next delivery, Temur going for the glory. The very first ball of Ismail, round the wicket, straight delivery, kept low a little, but he did not. I thought he was not even looking at where the ball is going. Missed it completely and lost his wicket. He needed to stay, but will have to go back. After scoring 15 runs, it's 50 for 5.
New man in. Shahrukh at number 7 for Dubai. Nice gloves.
Very pinkish.
Very pinkish. Hopefully he can bring some pink for Dubai in the run scoring. That's a good shot. Off the mark straight away with a single. In fact, they'll take 2. That's great running between the wickets.
Yep. Sloppy work in the field. You've got them right where you want it, so you don't want to be giving them easy runs. Look at that. The key was running the first one hard. That's what they did. Put the pressure on the fielder and completed it. Shahrukh almost pleading that there is second run available. Fahad was not quite so interested. So again, a partnership is required for Dubai. So the trouble is they need a partnership. They don't want to lose wicket, and with that they need to score some runs too. So they'll have to have that combination of staying there and hitting big. Who will be the man? Is it Fahad or the Shahrukh to take them to that now? Maybe if they can get to 80, 85 runs, that's what they should be eyeing on from here on.
Oh, it's straight to the fielder and Fahad Nawaz. Well, a golden duck for him. Found the fielder to perfection. Fahad Nawaz and Abdullah Ismail. Well, he can afford a smile. 2 wickets for him.
Lucky wicket this one. Either way of the fielder, this would have been a boundary. But unlucky Fahad played it straight to the hand of the fielder. He's disappointed, and rightly so. But at the moment, it's the young Emirates Blues on top, and Dubai clearly struggling for 53 for 6.
Yes, that. Let's look at the wicket again. Down on one knee. The shot was definitely on, but he just found the fielder there, and a fumble, a tumble, but in the end he manages to hold on to it. Well, when it rains, it pours, and the poor form for Fahad Nawaz continues. He's out for a golden duck, 53 for 6. New man in, Aditya Shetty. One of the players who's been drafted in the ILT20 as well. Another promising cricketer. Very handy leg spinner. No mug with the bat. Can bat, but more suited for the longer format. Not sure whether he'll be able to contribute much. However, if he can get 10-15 runs here, it'll be a big bonus for Dubai.
Absolutely. First things first, they need to look to play out the remaining deliveries. They don't want to be wasting time. They don't want to be bowled out, because they've already lost 6 wickets, 3 more overs with 3.1 overs to go after this. This is a sorry card. Disappointed. They will be. Dubai side winning the toss, batting first, and are in trouble. 54 for 6.
Oh, edged, and the ball travels towards the deep third. Won't go all the way. Will be just a single. No, they take 2. Oh, they're going for the third, so they'll take 3 now. Comedy of errors.
Sloppiness, I would say. Not the first time that we're seeing from Emirates Blue. 7 overs gone, 57 for 6.
Fahad Nawaz. Just a one ball stay out there in the middle, and that is how he was dismissed. Hit straight to the short fine leg, more of a backward square leg fielder, somewhere in between, and he'd be disappointed. Unlucky, but it is what it is. Nice sharp delivery from Uneb. Shahrukh was surprised with that delivery.
Extra bounce for Uneb. He's bowled well without a wicket though, but he's kept it tight in his line and length. And Shahrukh and Aditya need to rebuild. They need a partnership. They don't have much time, but maybe look to stay there for a few deliveries. Keep on rotating the strike. Just don't get bowled out. Have a look at that. Extra bounce with the ball seaming into him. It's always difficult facing the seaming deliveries which move after pitching. You just quite never know which side that ball is moving. Got to be lucky when the ball is seaming. Outside the off stump, want to cut. Oh, sloppiness again. This, I can tell you, is the 4th time that a fielder has given away cheap runs.
And they need to be a lot more agile when it comes to their fielding, Emirates Blues, and especially since they're a young side, you expect them to be at their 100% when it comes to the fielding. This was a difficult take, but should have been stopped. This cannot go between the legs or underneath the gloves. That's a strict no-no.
You're a kind person, Shoaib. You're a very kind person. This at this level should be stopped. There is no room for error. You cannot do that. You cannot let your team down at this level. This is the highest standard of cricket. You got to bring your ace game.
Top edge. Will it be taken? No, it lands in no man's land. And they'll scamper through for a run. Aditya Shetty now will be facing the next delivery, who's part of the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders in the DP World ILT20 Season 2, which is scheduled to take place in January next year. Not too far away. That's the Dubai dugout right in the center. The senior statesman of Team Dubai, Mr. Amin Farooq, watching the proceedings closely. Driven in the gap.
He will not be a happy man. Looking his side struggle after winning the toss, batting first, 61 for 6. This is not what you want to see, and I can tell he is not happy. Have a look at that expressions.
Well, he has very high standards, let me tell you that. He's very passionate, he's very disciplined, and he expects nothing less than 200% from their players. Right now, he's thinking about the next move, on how to do things and how to approach and how to troop these young lads. They are so mischievous, and at the same time, they're talented as well. Meanwhile, that's a good shot from Shahrukh, played in the gap. Some respite for Dubai, something to cheer about. Amar Badami, well, he is appreciating that shot as the ball trickles away for 4.
Yep, in the gap. That was the key. Well, of course, not in quite control, but the placement was good enough. There was no fielder for that shot. Boundary needs to carry on till the end now. Shahrukh looks good for his 12 runs. 82, 85 runs from here on is what they should be eyeing on.
Yeah, I feel it's going to be a close encounter. If they can get to around 90, I think Emirates Blues are also not riding high on confidence. They've lost 2 matches. This is their 3rd game. So if they can get around 90, somehow they might have a game on their hands.
Absolutely, 100%. That will definitely challenge the young Emirates Blues.
Oh, what a good delivery. The slower delivery with the fingers rolling over the ball. Uneb has done well to undone Shahrukh Khan there, and he's been castled. And what a way to get a wicket. Uneb gets his man. Shahrukh has to depart.
Shoaib spoke too soon about him. Again, rolling his finger. Came in sharply. Change in pace. Again, big gap between bat and pad. Not covering the line and giving the opportunity to Uneb to run through him, which he did. 8 overs gone, 65 for 7.
Right, so in a spot of bother, Team Dubai, Ayman Ahmed, the new man in, but it's going to be Aditya Shetty facing the next delivery. Coming around the wicket, I think it's Abdullah, who's bowled well. Abdullah Ismail gave away just 7 in his first over and got 2 wickets to his name. A very unusual tactic to be bowling around the wicket, but it has worked for him so far, Ali.
Yeah, just trying to be tidy with his line and look at that very smart bowling. Realizing that Shahrukh wanted to go big on him, change in pace. The ball came in and lost his wicket. Ayman now, oh, it's in the air and taken quite comfortably. Shoaib, it's just not working for Dubai. He just don't seem to be in the rhythm, in the groove to be playing out all the overs. As I was afraid of it, that they might be on the verge of being bowled out.
Well, clearly looks like that. Abdullah gets his 3rd wicket. That angle is working so well for him. It was outside off, slashed in the air, and a very good catch by Hazrat Bilal. Ayman, who was a hero for UAE in the under-19 side, is walking back now on a golden duck. 66 for 8. New batter in is Wasim Akram. Again. Oh, that was a good delivery. Quicker, flatter, and almost an arm ball from a right arm spinner.
Very smart by Ismail. The way he's bowling, the way the area he's landing at is just a very impressive. Have a look at that. Seam up delivery and good area, good channel to be bowling at. At this young age, he's very smart.
This is in the air. One bounce. Won't go all the way. Aditya Shetty playing that risky shot. They've lost 8 wickets, but it doesn't hamper their confidence of hitting big sixes. Now he's shadow practicing playing it along the ground. Oh, another good delivery. Some swing in the air. And Wasim does well to get his bat down in time.
Yeah, this is what he's doing, Ismail. He's bowling those seam-up deliveries. He's not looking to turn. And he's getting some drift into the left-hander. Good, smart bowling. I would still not agree with the strategy or the planning of Dubai. They're just looking to go big. Everyone is coming at hitting. Whereas they should have looked to play sensibly and maybe look to get to somewhere around 90. But they want to go for the glory. That's modern day cricket for you. Modern day cricketers thinking. 9 overs gone, 71 for 8. Good delivery outside the off stump. Good start to the final over by Bilal. He's only given away 7 runs in his previous over with 1 wicket. He's a good bowling side, I tell you. They've lost 2 matches, yes, but as long as the bowling is concerned, they've got some good talent in them.
Oh yes, Hazrat Bilal, he's played for UAE, so he definitely has got immense talent and potential. Has been in and out of the side, but would want to make a comeback now. And that is why the D series is so important for these cricketers. Another good delivery, some late movement in the air, and that angle across Wasim Akram. Well, Wasim is a proper number 10-11 batter.
Seems like, with his technique, clearing his front leg. As they say, if you make a team of 11s, he'll still be number 11.
Yeah, maybe the 12th, the 11th. But yeah, he's known for his bowling. That's what he is in the team for. He has a very clear role with the ball, new ball especially. Down the leg side again, and another good effort. That's a very good save. That could have been boundary, 5 wides, but he's done well to get his hand down in time and stop that ball from going all the way.
He's done well. He's been jumping around, throwing himself. Commitment level 100%. He's very young. It's never easy at this stage. Maybe it came off the pad. But is it wide given? That's the question. No leg by is given. It makes it even tough for the wicketkeeper when it brushes the pad. He's done well to stop the boundary, certainly.
Udit Agarwal, the keeper. Very impressive. Young and has shown signs of promise. Oh, just one hand onto it. It was the slower delivery from Bilal. Aditya read that, played it over point, but was not able to clear the fielder. Decent effort from the fielder at point.
He'll be disappointed. He just could not quite hang on to it. Back of the hand delivery. He square cut it. Oh, jump was there. Just another day, it would have stuck.
Yeah, I think he could have gone with 2 hands on that occasion. He could have tried with 2, and then if just 1 hand reaches is a different thing. He always went with that 1 hand, so the chances are 50-50 when you do that. Quick and fast, and again that movement in the air, and Wasim is getting a taste of his own medicine.
Definitely, Bilal has bowled really well. The channel he bowls at, the area, the length has been everything spot on, and that movement, seam movement after pitching, that's when it gets more tough for the batters.
Last ball of the innings, 73 on the board for Dubai. Bilal will be steaming in. Short ball, good ball. He's went for that run. Aditya Shetty, they might go for the other run as well. No, that's good backing up from the captain, Aryan Saxena. And they'll only manage a bye on that last ball. So 10 overs have been bowled. That's the last ball again. Aditya Shetty had already taken off, and Wasim Akram manages to get to the other end. Azad Bilal not very happy.
Absolutely, that's the end of the inning. 10 overs gone, 74 for 8. Dubai has definitely missed the trick. Every batter trying to go big, trying to be a hero, but that's not was the case on this pitch. They could have easily gone to make 100 runs, but they struggled. 10 runs by Ronak. Nobody really got stuck in and played a better inning. Taimur looked good for his 15 runs, and then Shahrukh looked good for his 12. Other than these 2 players, nobody really impressed us. Everyone was in a hurry, wanted to go big, hard, but that's not the case. Only they could manage 74 runs. They will be disappointed with this batting effort after winning the toss and deciding to bat first.
Oh yes, absolutely. They've underplayed themselves in the first innings. The bowlers will be happy because they've done a decent job. Emirates Blues, they've managed to impress Ali Yunus with their bowling effort. Well, everybody in that bowling card has got a wicket to their name, at least a wicket to their name. Hazrat Bilal, Ahmed Khan, Unaib Rahman all taking a wicket. 2 wickets for Harshit Seth, who was absolutely phenomenal, I felt, at the top in both the matches that Emirates Blues played today. But the pick of the bowlers today was the right arm around the wicket finger spinner Abdullah Ismail, who bowled 2 overs, bowled with a plan, conceded 13 runs and was deserving to get those 3 wickets. Extras, well, 10 extras, quite a bit in that 74, but they'll be happy with that bowling performance. So Harshit actually started the proceedings for Emirates Blues and was able to get important breakthroughs right at the top. Hazrat Bilal bowling that inch perfect Yorker and some swing in the air helped him get that wicket. Harshit was phenomenal with the ball, with the new ball especially, not easy. First it was Ronak Panoli who was found in front of the stumps, and then this excellent ball from Harshit to dismiss Rais. After that, it was more about consolidating and surviving rather than thriving out there in the middle. And there was a small partnership between Taimur and the other experienced batter Safir. But once they fell, it was like a show of cards that were falling at regular intervals. Absolutely dismal batting performance from the Dubai batters. Although they had a depth in their batting, none of them could actually contribute with the bat. Ajman falling on the very first ball as well, and the Emirates Blues bowlers were dominating all throughout the 10 overs. When they come out to bat, it will be 75 runs that they'll need to chase in the 10 overs at a run rate of 7.5. We'll bring that action to you after a short break, so stay tuned.
Good evening and welcome back to the Emirates D10 2023 powered by FanCode. It's the final fixture of the day. Emirates Blues taking on Team Dubai, and a very disappointing batting performance from Team Dubai, it has to be said. Full credit goes to the Blues. They bowled with a lot of skill, a lot of quality, a lot of discipline, and most importantly held their catches to restrict Dubai to a very below par score of just 74 runs. Top scorer there was Taimur Ali, but all of the batters struggled throughout, and 8 wickets taken. That's an excellent bowling performance from the Blues. Joining me in the comm box, I have the one and only Mudassir Ali. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Ahmed. Not an ideal start in this game for Dubai, winning the toss and opting to bat first. They just posted 74 thanks to the bowlers of Blues who bowled really well. Couple of wickets for Harshit Seth, 2 overs going for just 16 runs. And Abdullah Ismail bowled really well, 2 overs, 13 runs and 3 wickets. And all the bowlers were among the wickets for them. Hazrat Bilal, Ahmad Khan and Unaib Rahman getting a wicket apiece in their kitty and 10 extras. Now they are looking to chase down a total of 74. They need 75 in fact in their allotted 10 overs.
Yeah, over to the batters now. Team Dubai will need to be very, very disciplined with their bowling and have to take all the catches. It's going to be Yash Sabnani and Yusuf Khan to open the innings for Emirates Blues. This is a major opportunity for them to get their first win of the D10 this season.
Oh, both the teams lost their first encounter, but it will be a tough task for the bowlers of Dubai defending the target of 74. But again, coming back to the toss, was it a good decision to win the toss and bat first?
Well, that's a very good question, Mudassir Ali. That's the $1 million question. Everybody else had chosen to chase today. It was a victory for Sharjah when they took on Fujairah. It was a victory for Emirates Reds as well, who beat the Blues. And it was victory for Abu Dhabi as well. But why Dubai chose to bat first and then they struggled big time? Well, I struggle to answer that question. And you're asking very tough questions.
A tough task, but you need to believe in yourself. When they can restrict you to a total of 74, why can't we? And to start the proceedings with the new ball, it will be Wasim Akram.
Well, we've heard that before in the past. And now we're seeing it 2023 as well. Excellent left arm swing bowler, just like his namesake. And he is one impact player that can perhaps restrict the Blues from getting off to a quick start and take those early wickets. Deep third in place, and there is a deep square leg as well for Wasim Akram. Let's see if Yusuf Khan can deal with him. First ball, pulled away with a lot of confidence. Past the fine leg fielder. 4 runs for the Blues on the very first ball.
A good start. He has been in good touch with the bat. Yusuf Khan, Wasim Akram trying to come into the right-hand batter. Very well managed. Off the mark in style. So is Blues with that boundary.
Yeah, he was ready for that length. Nice swivel pull. Bit of a bottom edge, to be fair. But this outfield is very, very smooth, very, very quick. And no chance for Taimur Bhatti at fine leg or the deep square leg fielder. So positive intent, producing positive results for Emirates Blues. Next delivery trying to pull it away. That perhaps hit the toe end or the back of the bat, and it's gone to short third for a single.
Got into that position a bit early. Ball just stopping and coming on the blade of Yusuf. So good comeback by Wasim Akram. And alongside Yusuf is young batter Yash Sabnani.
Yeah, got out for a low score versus the Reds. Was batting at number 3. So opening the innings right now, looking to maximize the power play. So they're just shuffling it a bit. Rayan Khan produced a fabulous innings. I think they should be opening with him. A left-hand, right-hand combination. This time jagging in off the pitch. Just about got the inner half of the blade and squeezed away by Yash to get off the mark.
Not a bad idea, rightly pointed out by you, Ahmad. They can promote Rayan Khan top of the order. Right hand, left hand combination might work in their favour. As we have seen in the previous game, he got those 38 important runs for his team. Rayan Khan, an upcoming talent here in domestic circuit, and this is the first time I'm watching him live.
Well, he is the son of a living legend, Khurram Khan, of course, under his tutelage, who's also the head coach of Sharjah cricket these days. So producing that pathway for the youngsters to reach the very top. A beautiful square drive by Yash Sabnani. Gloriously put away for 4 runs.
Matching the feet of his partner. Off the mark, in style.
Just to correct myself, it was Yusuf Khan. Look at that square drive. Beautifully done. And that was timed with absolute perfection. And the placement was even better.
I got confused. It's late night here. A bit sleepy, me and Ahmed. Feeling a bit sleepy. Yusuf moves to that 9 with the help of couple of boundaries.
Yeah, you were suggesting he's a very talented boy, and you can see that with that square drive, beautifully put away. And overcorrecting is Wasim Akram, firing it down the leg side. Another wide.
This is what happens when you go for a couple of boundaries. You want to try a bit hard, and in the process, a wayward delivery. An extra. It's a good start for Blues.
He has a very high back lift. That's what I'm noticing for Yusuf. I think he should try to control it. Just keep it up to about waist height. Because when you go higher than that, then there is a chance you could get late on those fuller length deliveries or those Yorker length deliveries. Just a small adjustment he should make. Hooked away. 1 bounce over fine leg. 4 runs more.
So the experience of Wasim Akram going for some runs. It's Yusuf Khan on fire. Was pushed on the back foot by Wasim Akram. But well anticipated that bumper. Though there was a fielder station, he just managed to put it away from him. 1 bounce, 4 runs.
Yeah, I think he was half expecting it, that it would be a short delivery. 15 runs. That's 20% of the target scored in the first over of power play itself. So everything going the way of the team in light blue. And the team in dark blue, well, the ace has been expensive.
Yeah, good to see the transformation of weight on the back foot quickly. Adjusting well on the previous delivery, Yusuf Khan.
Final delivery of the first over. Oh, inside edge. He finally gets it right. Frustration for Wasim Akram. A bit of a muted appeal for the run out, but I think he made it safely in time. Expensive start to his spell for Wasim. 16 for no loss. Mohammad Taimur Bhatti coming on to bowl for Team Dubai. He's quick, slingy action, short run up, developed in tennis ball cricket. And if he can get it right, Mudassar Ali, he can be very dangerous.
Yusuf Khan on strike. And this is where he's very dangerous. A bit fuller, just moving away from Yusuf.
And that's what we were talking about, that very high back lift that Yusuf has. Look at that bat coming in from first slip. He needs to just cut it off a bit because he's getting late on those fuller deliveries.
And good to see Taimur wants to exploit that weakness, that high bat lift. It might trouble Yusuf because he's very quick, Taimur. If he can bowl in the block hole, then he might be in trouble.
Some early swing for Taimur Bhatti as well. Why not have a slip in? You have nothing to lose. It's a below par target. The only way you're going to win is if you dismiss the Blues batters. So try to be positive with the field placement.
Attack. You need to attack if you want to defend a below par total.
Oh, down the leg side. Well, Vanch struggling to gather that one. And well, it's not been a great day at the office for Team Dubai. The batting was below par. And the bowling is conceding too many extras.
A slight error. Not helping the cause of the team is the wicket keeper. An ordinary delivery and ordinary work behind the stumps. So couple of runs added to the total.
Yeah, now the dew has well and truly arrived. That ball just skidding off this slick outfield. A beautiful punch from Yash Sabnani. No mistakes this time. Glorious 4 runs.
A brilliant looking shot, applauded by his teammates. Look at that timing, impeccable.
Oh,
Goes past the diving field and no stopping. 4 runs for Yash Sabnani and more runs for Blues.
he'll enjoy that one. That was pure timing. And that cover point fielder was just late to get down. That ball was travelling so quickly. It wasn't a bad delivery by Taimur, but just outstanding batting.
Oh, top class stuff from the youngster. Using the pace and going towards the top side. Playing on the merit of the ball here.
So Taimur Bhatti under pressure now. And he's done it again. And a misfield at backward point will cost them 4 runs.
2 in a row for Yash Sabnani. A dead ball. Not sure what's happening, Ahmed, here.
Yeah, Abdul Razik, the umpire. Perhaps there was some movement in the field from the fielders. And you have to feel for poor Yash. That's cost him 4 runs. Well,
And
how unlucky is that?
Lucky is the fielder who made that fumble.
Well, maybe it was part of the plan, but he wouldn't mind. So it will be a dead ball, has to be re-bowled. Yeah, the fielder was in motion. And typical fast bowler's response. Now he's not going to pitch anything up.
Look at that carry from the surface. 1 for the over. He has been warned. Taimur Bhatti. Everyone enjoying out there in the middle, especially this young lad, Yash Sabnani.
Well, I have a question for you, Mudassir Ali. If it was a mistake from the bowling side, why did the batting side get punished and the dead ball was declared? Another silly rule of cricket.
Some tough questions. It's a payback time.
This is like KBC for you. Oh, beats the outside edge. That's where you need to be. Back of a length. Because sometimes the ball is skidding and sometimes just jumping off a length. When you try to bowl too full on this pitch, it's a perfect drive ball.
But still there is a no slip in position. This is what Ahmed is asking. There's a movement in the air. Getting that extra swing. Try to get that edge.
Yeah, and you have 2 genuine fast bowlers in your side and you're not backing them in the field. Nicely played by Yash. Drop and run. Good top order batting. That is the name of the game. When you have an opportunity to hit 4s, you do that. But if you have to drop and run and get to the other end, do that as well.
Well, the basics are right. The youngsters, they are guided by young coach Nile. A good bunch of lads playing for Blues.
Well, in all those lads, we have Mr. Hazrat Bilal. Who's in his mid or late 20s? Or maybe slightly more than that.
This is the second tough question.
But he looks quite comfortable among all these young chaps. Wonderful bowler and bowled beautifully this evening. Incoming delivery, inside edge again. And they will scamper for a quick single. So after 2 overs of power play, they are 24 for no loss. Well, a very interesting bowling change made here. It's the captain coming on himself. Bowls a bit of left arm orthodox. Can that pay off here, Mudassir Ali?
A good move, I believe, because these two are enjoying that extra pace given by the fast bowlers. Leading from the front, as we have seen in the previous editions of the tournament, Ronak Panoli. He has been regular with the Dubai team, leading the side. Clearly, these boys depend a lot on Ronak Panoli's batting. Whenever he scores, they went on to win the game.
Yeah, very true. He's a key player and of course a leader of the side. I would have liked to see Aditya Shetty maybe come on to bowl, maybe from the other end. Let's see what Ronak can get out of the surface. Oh, that's a beauty. Playing outside the line of the ball, Yusuf. Terrific start for Ronak.
Slow in the air and some turn. Coming back to what you have said in the first over, that high bat lift coming all the way from the first slip, not helping the cause of Yusuf Khan. Nicely swept this time straight towards the fielder. He went for that solid defense, but by the time his bat came down, the ball already passed him.
Yeah, it's a small adjustment he can make practicing in the nets, and I think it can form part of his muscle memory very quickly. Oh, big juicy full toss. Punch through the covers. Long chase for Rais Ahmed. And he does really well. They will run for 2 on the throw though. It's a bigger part of the ground here in Ajman.
A lot of ground covered by Rais Ahmed. But good start. 27 on board. 10 wickets in hand.
Well, using his feet. Positive intent from Sabnani, but not quite executing it. So far it's been a decent over from Ronak.
They have got to a good start. Now it's just a matter of time. If they can just finish this game in 6 or 7 overs, it might help to better their net run rate.
Looking quite relaxed there, Aryan Saxena alongside Hazrat Bilal. They put on a good show with the ball. Now just looking to put the finishing touches to this game. Lofted in the air, just dropping in front of the deep cover. Well, Yusuf Khan will certainly not die wondering. He will play his shots.
A poor stuff coming in from Ahmed Tariq. Slow off the block, a fumble, resulted in couple of runs.
Yeah, you need to be street smart here. You need to understand the dimensions of the ground. If you're at that deep cover or deep square leg, you need to be maybe a couple of yards in. It's a very big square here at the 7 Districts Malek Stadium. And being right on the fence is not going to help you with those catches.
At least couple of yards in. Stop those singles. Try to take those half chances.
Really is such a wonderful facility here. 2 ovals next to each other. So there's cricket almost going on 24/7 here in this part of Ajman. It's really a hotbed of domestic cricket. Another couple taken. Great running between the wickets between Yash and Yusuf. And they're progressing quite smoothly in this run chase so far. 31 for no loss. So far so good for Emirates Blues. They bowled beautifully, held their catches, and the openers are playing at 10 runs per over plus. Yusuf Khan with some exciting shots, 19 of 11, and Yash Sabnani smartly giving him the support. So as we anticipated, it is the young, exciting leggy Aditya Shetty. He'll be coming in from the far end with the bigger leg side boundary to his right.
So 57 number Aditya Shetty, the leg break bowler, has been introduced by the captain. Looking for that breakthrough here. Off to a good start, chasing 75 Emirates Blues in a strong position, 31 for no loss after over number 3.
And we'll be seeing him in this season of the ILT20, playing for the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. Yes, in SRK's side. Oh, beautiful wrong one to start. Oh, Taimur Bhatti. That is not on. And he is just struggling to even maintain his footing. Well, that's the day it goes. Sometimes you can be very...
Even he enjoyed that.
Yeah, we're all enjoying it. Maybe Amin Farooq not so much. Didn't keep his eyes on the ball and then, yeah, just got in a tangle within his own feet.
Can we say this Moya Moya moment?
Yeah, it might be for Team Dubai in just about maybe 20 minutes. That's for sure. Trying to sweep from across the line. There was a gap towards mid-wicket, so I understand what he was thinking. But we have to read what kind of spin Aditya Shetty is bowling. Has a beautiful googly. 11 of 9 for Sabnani. He's been a bit sedate as compared to Yusuf. Hittable delivery, but not put away. And once again, you have to be smart on where you stand, square of the wicket.
Good point here. The fielders staying in the deep, trying to save those boundaries. You need the wickets here. Aditya Shetty, 3 balls, just 3 runs conceded, but he's looking for the first wicket here.
Well, a very optimistic appeal on that one. It was clearly sliding down leg plus. It was a bit too short. And I think the dew is making it difficult for him to grip the ball. He's not landing it as he would have liked, but look at that lovely release on that wrong one. Bolt upright seam.
What was the plan for batting first after winning the toss? The time since last boundary, 14 balls. They pulled the things back in their favour. Dubai. A loud appeal, and has he got his man? What was he doing there, Yusuf Khan?
Well, they're appealing for a catch and a run out. And I think Vanch, with some great game awareness, has actually ran a Yusuf Khan out. He was just looking for the ball. He was unsighted, stepped out of his crease, and Vanch fired a direct hit at the stumps. And Yusuf Khan knows he's out because he's heading back. Let's take a look. I don't think there was any bat involved here. But now Yusuf, well, where was he going? He knew he had the ball in his hand. And well, Johnny Bairstow got run out like that in the Ashes. And now Yusuf Khan has been run out in the same manner at the D10. 34 for 1. So the captain, Aryan Saxena, coming in at number 3. Slip in place. Good intent from Team Dubai.
Got a wicket. Now it's time to put that extra pressure.
Who didn't read the googly, but he didn't land it. He'd be frustrated with that, Aditya Shetty.
At last, a wicket coming in this over. Smart work from the wicket keeper.
Yeah, great game awareness there from Vanch. Reads that leg break quite nicely. A good looking push off the back foot. An easy couple of runs for Aryan to get off the mark. Decent over from Shetty. And got the much needed breakthrough. 37 for 1 after 4 Emirates Blues. Well, Wasim Akram will be very disappointed with that opening over. Gave Emirates Blues that quick start they needed. After that, the bowling has been quite tidy from Temur, Ronak and Shetty. But that early opening partnership of 34 runs has set the Blues on their way, Mudassir Ali.
Absolutely. They laid that foundation. Goes big over the deep extra cover. And what a
Oh!
catch! A brilliant take from Shahrukh.
That was a stunning catch. He bobbled it, but kept his eye on the ball and just grabbed at it with his left hand. That's an outstanding catch, and Ronak Panoli cannot believe it.
He recovers well in time, but what an effort. Terrific. A blinder has been taken by Shahrukh.
Well, even the real Shahrukh will be proud of that one. Great shot that was from Yash Sabnani. I thought that was travelling all the way, but he's pulled a rabbit out of the hat. A stunning catch, and Ronak Panoli strikes. Yash, not a bad innings. Played a few pleasing shots. Let's take a look here. Mudassir Ali, please describe this for us.
I thought it was going all the way for a maximum. Then comes in the Superman. Shahrukh fumbles but recovers well in time.
Great game awareness, great balance, and the airplane has taken off. 37 for 2. So Rayan Khan coming in at number 4 seems to have settled into a middle order role in this blue side. Usually likes to bat in the top 3, genuine opener. But he played a really good knock versus the Reds. Let's see if he can replicate that against Dubai as well.
And in this D10 edition, he has impressed me a lot. The left-hander, tall, stylish left-hand batter, arrives at the crease. Rayan Khan, 2 openers back in the hut. Again, these two, Rayan and Aryan, needs to do the repair work for Blues.
Yeah, now the matchup also suits the batter. Oh, interesting delivery from Ronak, moving away from the left-hander.
See, this is what happens. 2 quick wickets and you're back on confidence. You're getting that turn, the wrong one. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. A quicker and slight turn.
I always feel he's underrated as a bowler. He should bowl more regularly. Look at that drift away from the left-hander. Just held its line. Beautiful delivery. Oh, this time a big appeal. But maybe turning a bit too much there from Ronak.
Keep an eye. Time since last boundary, 19 balls. They're feeling the heat. Lost those 2 quick wickets. The first one, it was an ordinary one from Yusuf Khan. And now trying to go cheeky, trying to go for that reverse shot. Feeling the pressure here, Rayan Khan.
That was a lot closer than the first impression. Chipped over the widest long off region. And great effort by Shahrukh Sheikh once again. Putting his body on the line. But that's a much needed boundary for the Blues.
When it was in the air, I thought Shahrukh was somewhere near the ball. It was far from Shahrukh Ahmed. Slow in the air. Good control shot. And look at that sprint from Shahrukh Ahmed. Full length dive. Brilliant effort.
Great
Nonetheless,
effort,
4 runs. But what an effort.
10 out of 10 for the effort for sure. And that's the end of a very tidy spell from Ronak Panoli. Deserved a lot more. Emirates Blues 42 for 2 at the halfway stage. They need another 33 runs for victory.
Five overs, 42 for 2, the Emirates Blues. At this stage, after 5 overs, Dubai were 39 for 3. So not much of a difference here. Aditya Shetty to bowl his second over. Started off well, gave away 6 in his first. Starts off with the googly that's been played towards the sweeper cover. Dubai have done well so far. I think they haven't leaked too many runs. A few more wickets here and Emirates Blues might feel the heat. Captain still out there, are in 6 of 3. Shetty into his second over. That's a very good shot in the gap. Fahd Nawaz with the dive, but doesn't stop that. Will be 4 runs. Good shot from Aryan Saxena.
Very good shot indeed. The moment it left the bat, it went like a tracer bullet. And the placement was good as well. On to the right of Fahad Nawaz, who is predominantly a left-handed fielder. A very awkward position to stop that ball, and the ball beats him to the boundary ropes.
Oh yes, that was very nicely hit by Aryan Saxena. They need 28 of 28 deliveries. Run a ball of air for the Blues. Pretty much in control. Nice to go for the cut shot. Ronak Panoli makes a mess of that. They'll come back for 2. Good running between the wickets. Are they going to go for the overthrows? No. Ahmed Tariq does well. So Blues are in total control of this game at the moment. That's what it looks like. Let's have a look once again. Was hit straight to Ronak Panoli. And look at that intent. A very good intent. They complete those 2 runs quite easily at the end. Dubai couldn't get to a very good total, just 75. That's a good delivery from Aditya Shetty, getting the ball to turn. That's an encouraging sign for the leg spinner. Aryan on 12 of 6. Ryan Khan, the new man out there. His faced 4 deliveries for his 1 run. Shetty once again loses his run up. Goes for the googly once again. That's played up in the air, in the gap, and that'll be another boundary. That's a tremendous shot from Aryan Saxena. Picks the gap perfectly there.
Aditya Shetty, not a very happy man. That was a good shot. And Aryan is looking good. He's middling every ball, and he's getting the ball placed in the right areas as well.
Certainly, that was nicely done. It was a half tracker, but he made sure that he hit it in the gap. There were 2 fielders placed for that kind of a shot. It was always going to be away from him, and like you said, he's timing the balls really well. 1 more delivery to go in this over. This has been a good one for the Blues. A couple of boundaries coming in that over. Shetty once again. Can he produce a wicket here? That'll make things interesting. It's a good shot by Aryan once again. Knows that they've got the runs of the over. Gets a single to end over number 6. 54 for the loss of 2. Emirates Blues in pursuit of those 75 runs. Broadcast streaming and OTT partners for the Emirates D10 2023 powered by FanCode. It's going to be FanCode in India. Sportseye rest of the world for the YouTube and FanCode pages. Maiko, Pakistan and MENA region. It's an ITW Prod G and TPT 360 production live from the 7 Districts Malek Cricket Stadium in Ajman. Change in the bowling. Ronak Panoli has gone to his premier fast bowler, Ayman Ahmed. He'll be coming in from the pavilion end. He was very good in the Emirates D20 and also played a vital role in the Under-19 Asia Cup. will be coming in with a lot of confidence here. Ayman Ahmed. He's got a brilliant change of pace. Relies on the slower deliveries. But at the moment, he needs to pick up wickets. That is key for Dubai. If they are to do well in these last 4 overs and restrict Emirates Blues, they need to pick up the rest of the 8 wickets. Starts off with a good delivery in the block hole. Chance of a run out. Oh, that would have been a goner for Aryan Saxena. Ronak Panoli doesn't get the direct hit.
Ajman comes in to bowl his first over. A bit late in the game for him. 55 on the board already, chasing a target of 75, so they just need 20 more from here on. And this brings us to the discussion about that first innings target. Had this been 90 or 95, Rashid, this could have been a fighting score.
Yeah, they needed a better effort with the bat. And none of the players firing for Dubai. Raees Ahmed on your screens, he didn't get going. Neither did the captain Ronak Panoli. And the middle order really couldn't come to party tonight. And at the moment, Emirates Blues are doing really well. They don't need too many runs. It's a run-a-ball affair for them. "19 more runs required." And Aryan is looking in good touch out there. So is Ryan Khan. We saw him with that brilliant innings in the first game today. 19 of 22 balls. There you go. That's the equation then.
Oh, that's a poor delivery. That's a very poor delivery from Ajman. First, it was way too wide. The shorter bouncer was ill-directed and not the best glove work behind the stumps by Vansh. It's gone all the way. Yeah, poor delivery and poor glove work as well. You have to give it to Vansh. It did divert after it pitched in front of him, but you need to stop those.
Yeah, I think he was surprised when, after the ball left Aryan, he went for that shot. Just practiced it maybe. That surprised Vansh. That's what he was looking at Aryan with the surprised look on his face. Trying to go for the Yorker. Ayman not getting it right. Oh, they're coming for the second. This is good running. Excellent running. I think it's gone. Well, I think Aryan Saxena is in trouble. A very good throw coming in from Wasim. He did put in the dive, but I think Aryan is struggling here. This doesn't look too good for the Emirates Blues. Has been referred to the TV umpire. This will be very interesting, Shoaib.
Very interesting. Let's wait for the television umpire, but I think it's going to be given as a very close call. A throw at the keeper's end. And I think that is out. That is going to be out. The finger has been raised in the comm box by Mr. Rashid.
Well, there was no need for those 2 runs there. They were in control of the game. Now, have they given a sniff to Dubai? Can Dubai manage to pick up a few more wickets here and put pressure on that middle order of Team Emirates Blues? However, at the moment, it's Aryan Saxena who's walking off. Played a good knock. Dubai picking up their 3rd wicket.
New man in is Harshit, who's off the mark with a single, and Ryan, he's looking very solid and compact out there.
Yeah, he knows that they just need singles here. That'll do nicely for the Emirates Blues. 11 more runs required. They've got ample deliveries to do that.
Just 11 needed of 19 now. Ajman, last ball of this over. This is on the pads. A slower delivery but fuller. And a single in the form of a leg by. 7 overs bowled. It's 65 for 3. So the floating power play has been taken. That means only 2 fielders for the next 6 deliveries will be allowed to stay on the boundary ropes. It's going to be the deep third fielder. That's one of them. Good quick full delivery from Taimur. Crashed into the pads of Harshit. Another leg by. So now the target in single digits for Emirates Blues. That was a very quick delivery from Taimur.
Nine more runs required of 17 deliveries. Ryan on 3 of 6. Harshit 1 of 3 deliveries. It's Taimur Bhatti to bowl that power play over. Was a good delivery on the stumps and very well played by Ryan Khan. Just drops it towards the offside, picks up a single. Don't need too many. Those singles will do nicely for the Emirates Blues. They've lost 3 wickets, but I think they were wonderful with the ball. No planning with the bat for Team Dubai. That's something they'll need to work on.
The batting has let them down on more than one occasion. Even in the game yesterday, they struggled with the bat. Meanwhile, Harshit has hit that towards mid-on. And a misfield will allow them to go for that single. Fahad Nawaz there at mid-on. 8 more needed. 7 in fact now after of 15 deliveries. Easy run chase this one for Emirates Blues.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. 7 of 15 should be an easy run chase. And Dubai, they'll need a miracle here. Somebody needs to really raise his hand and pick up a few wickets quickly. A short delivery. Good idea from Taimur. I think it's a little too late now. They have the cushion of playing some dot balls. And that's what Ryan Khan will do now. Just make sure that he clips it towards the onside or the offside and pick up quick singles. I think Team Dubai needs to really step it up here. Once again, lets that go. It was way outside off stump. It was an opportunity. I think Ryan Khan has become a little too defensive now. Yes, they've got enough deliveries to chase down those 7 runs, but he should make sure that he goes for his shots if they are there. That was a wide delivery outside off stump.
Yeah, the net run rate they should keep an eye on that, because they lost a game by a huge margin. So this is their chance to maybe recover that net run rate. Oh, nicely played. That's a very good shot from Ryan. Classic Ryan, and it had Ryan's signature written all over it. Beautifully played over extra cover to finish the over with a boundary. 3 more needed to win for Emirates Blues. It's 72 for 3. It's going to be Wasim Akram to bowl the penultimate over. Now touching distance away are the Emirates Blues. They require 3 more deliveries in 12. 3 more runs, beg your pardon, in 12 deliveries. Harshit Seth out there in the middle. He's on 2 or 4 deliveries. That's the field setup. So they still have protection on the boundary ropes. In comes Wasim Akram. Oh, starts off with a short delivery that's been played up in the air. The keeper gets to it, but unable to hold on to that. They'll pick up a couple of runs in the process. And the scores will be even now. Yeah, 1 for the over signalled. Just 1 run needed as the scores are tied. Wasim Akram bowling for Dubai. Got that short delivery, which was well directed and was called for. That's a good try. Oh, that's a beamer. I think that'll be called a no ball, and doesn't matter because they won the game. Emirates Blues. It's been called a no ball, and the run has been awarded. So that means that the target is achieved. And victory for Emirates Blues. They are first in this edition of the Emirates D10. Yeah, brilliant victory for them. They made sure they started off well with the ball first. Made sure they didn't allow Dubai to score too many runs, just 75 of them. And then when they came out to bat, they had a lot of intent in their batting and chased those down in just 8.1 overs with 7 wickets in hand. So that was a good performance by the Blues. And Team Dubai, well, they'll need to go back to the rowing board and make sure they get their plans right, because at the moment I thought they didn't have any plans when they came out to bat. Every batter was just trying to hit boundaries, and that didn't work for them. But a lot of credit should be given to the Emirates Blues for how they played this game. Let's have a look at the batting card for the Emirates Blues. Yusuf Khan started well, 19 of 13 deliveries. Yash Sabnani was promoted up the order. He got 12 of 11. Aryan, the captain, playing a very good knock, 19 of just 10 deliveries. And then Ryan Khan and Harshit Seth didn't have too much to do, and they made sure they kept the wickets intact and finished off the games unbeaten. 8 for Ryan. Harshit just 4 of 6 deliveries. And those 13 extras from Dubai, that'll be a sign of concern. Help them to achieve the target in just 8.1 overs. Well, the bowling, they didn't have much to defend. A wicket for Ronak Panoli and for Aditya Shetty, but that's all they could manage. And with no runs, not enough runs on the board, it was always going to be a tall task for the bowlers of Dubai. 5 bowlers used, but it was always going to be a stiff challenge for the bowlers of Dubai to restrict Emirates Blues to that total of 75. Yeah, let's look at the highlights.
That's how they started the boundary of the very first delivery. Wasim Akram wasn't up to the standard today, but give a lot of credit to how Yusuf Khan played against him. He hit some wonderful shots down the ground towards the square of the wicket. They were good against Taimur Bhatti as well, who's very quick. And then spinners came in quite early. First wicket fell off a run out, was just stumping. But Aditya Shetty getting that first wicket, and then that brilliant catch coming in from Shahrukh Sheikh made sure that they did take a couple of wickets, but since then it was the captain Aryan Saxena who came out with a plan and made sure he executed that really well. Good support provided by Rayan Khan as well at the other end. They hit some good boundaries of the spinners and made sure they achieved that total very, very quickly. In the process, Aryan did lose his wicket when he wanted to go for that second run, which wasn't there. And I think after that, it was an easy chase. Rayan Khan hit that brilliant boundary in the power play over against Wasim Akram. That was the winning run then, completing the run chase quite comfortably at the end. And Emirates Blues winning that game by 7 wickets. Let's have a look at the match summary of how things proceeded in this game. Match number 8 of the Emirates D10 2023 powered by FanCode. Dubai winning the toss, electing to bat first. Could only manage 74 runs in their 10 overs. Taimur 15 of 12, Shahrukh Ahmed 12 of 7, and Ronak Panoli run a ball 10. Very unusual from Ronak Panoli, but it was due to some very good bowling from Abdullah Ismail. He picked up 3 wickets, and rest of the bowlers also got some wickets to their names. Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's head down to the sidelines where we've got Ahmed Khwaja with the post-match presentation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the Emirates D10 2023 powered by FanCode. Match number 8 played between Emirates Blues and Dubai. It was Dubai who won the toss, elected to bat first, and they were restricted to a score of just 74 runs in their allotted 10 overs. And Emirates Blues chased that down with 1.5 overs to spare and 7 wickets at hand. A lot of notable performances, but one very special bowler gets the player of the match medallion that will be presented by Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our match official, and it's going to young Abdullah Ismail for a spell of 2 overs, 3 wickets for just 13 runs. A very special moment for the young man. Abdullah, very well bowled. इस वेन्यू पे जहाँ रात के मैच में बहुत ओस होती, बहुत ड्यू होती, आपका गेम प्लान क्या था?
कुछ भी प्लान नहीं था, बस यही दिमाग में था, बस जैसे कैप्टन ने बोला था फील्ड के हिसाब से डालने, बस डंडे नहीं छोड़ना था, वही प्लान था, उससे डाला था।
और आपको बैटिंग में थोड़ा लग रहा था कि काम मुश्किल हो जाएगा, लेकिन या हमारे मेरे बल्लेबाज मैनेज कर लेंगे, मुझे पैड नहीं करना पड़ेगा?
नहीं, हम लोग का माशाल्लाह बैटिंग बहुत अच्छा है, बस कभी कभी वो कुछ हो जाते हैं, लेकिन जैसे हम लोग का बैटिंग है ना, वैसे जैसे लोग मतलब वो लोग अच्छे खेलते हैं, वैसे हिसाब है उनका।
अच्छा, और ये प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच अवार्ड आप किसके नाम करना चाहोगे?
ये पेरेंट्स के नाम का करना चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि उनका ही हार्ड वर्क है, और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अल्लाह का लाख लाख शुक्र।
चलिए, आपने बहुत ही बेहतरीन बॉलिंग आज करी। बेस्ट ऑफ लक फॉर द रिमाइंडर ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट।
थैंक यू सो मच।
Well, that's a lovely and very bashful Abdullah Ismail getting a well-deserved player of the match award. Let's head back to the com box.
Thank you, Ahmed. That was Abdullah Ismail with the player of the match. Again, just a quick look at the match that transpired. Match number 8, Dubai scoring 74 in their 10 overs. Taimur Ali scoring 15 of 12. 12 for Shahrukh as well, but it was a disappointing batting performance from Dubai. Abdullah Ismail, the player of the match, bagged 3 wickets in his 2 overs. In reply, Emirates Blues got to that total with 7 wickets in hand and in just 8.1 overs. Aryan Saxena, Yusuf Khan and Yash Sabnani were the architect of that run chase in this second innings. So these are the matches that were played today. The results: it was Sharjah against Fujairah, who won that game, are unbeaten in the tournament. Emirates Blues played their first game of the day against Reds, and they lost that game by 6 wickets. Reds in the process getting their first 2 points in this edition of the Emirates D10 2023. Ajman, well, they lost to Abu Dhabi. It was a comfortable and a dominating performance from the men in yellow against Ajman, and in the last game of the day, it was Emirates Blues who finally managed to get those 2 points to their name against Dubai and won that game comfortably by 7 wickets as well. Just like today, we've got 4 more matches lined up for you tomorrow. It's going to be Emirates Red taking on Fujairah. That's the first game of the day, which will start at 3 p.m. local time. Second game will be Sharjah taking on Dubai. Emirates Blues will take on Abu Dhabi tomorrow in the third game of the day, while it's going to be Sharjah with their double header. They'll be playing the second game of the day tomorrow against Ajman. That's the last game, which will start at 9:45 p.m. local time. Well, it has been a thoroughly entertaining day of cricket. I hope you enjoyed the coverage that we brought to you today, and with that same sentiment, we expect that you would give us company tomorrow as well. Until then, from all of us here at the 7 Districts Malek Stadium in Ajman, it's good night and take care.